Thanks for tuning in to the Mariners Virtual Baseball Bash. Now, enjoy this virtual clubhouse chat.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave Sims, Mariner broadcaster. Glad you have joined us, Mariners Virtual Baseball Bash. We are thrilled to have you with us. We're on Mariners.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. And today, it's our honor to bring in Julio Rodríguez, one of the Mariners' top prospect, outfield prospect, 20 years old, out of Loma de Cabrera in the Dominican Republic. Recently named the Mariners #2 prospect, the top prospect and top 5 in all of baseball. It's on the cover of the January edition of Baseball America and Baseball America Prospect Book, handbook. Julio, you got a lot of good pictures to frame up there, my man. Welcome. How are
you? Man, thank you. I'm really glad to join you today, Dave. Man, it's a lot of pictures.
Yeah, man. Hey, you're gonna need them, man. You're gonna have a great career in front of you. Let me tell you, you're gonna need a lot of wall space. How you been? How have you been the last few weeks? What's going on?
I mean, I've been doing really good. Right now, I'm in Tampa, training. Trying to get better, and getting ready also for a spring training.
Yes, sir. Hey, the last time I saw you was during the summer camp in an outfield drill, and you injured your wrist. And I think the whole building, everybody stopped breathing when you went down and didn't get up real quick. The wrist is good. You're good to go.
Yeah, I 100%. Experience, you gotta learn from it.
Yeah, fractured left hand. How long were you laid up?
It was like 4 to 6 weeks. That's what it took for me to recover.
Right, and
then start swinging again.
Mm-hmm. And then where'd you go after that? I know you did get in some games. You got in some action thereafter.
After that, I went down to Tacoma, and then I went to get some games in Arizona, and then DR to play in the Winter Bowl.
And how'd that work out? How'd you swing? How did everything feel?
It was good. It was a really cool experience playing in my home country. It was really fun experience. Like my family got to watch me play. My best friends, everybody that couldn't watch me play here in the U.S., they watched me play down there. So it was a really cool experience.
What's it like to have all these magazine covers and everybody projecting you as a superstar and Mariner fans in the Pacific Northwest? I mean, they're excited to see you. What's that like? People putting that on.
I mean, it feels good, to be honest, because from a kid out of the Dominican Republic, especially from Loma de Cabrera, it's like a really small town. Being able to represent my hometown, my country in the highest stage, it will be really cool. And I'm really happy that people see me like that, because at the end of the day, that's why I'm like, if God allowed me to play in the big leagues and all that, definitely that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go to make the best that I can be, and try to bring the best of the best to the Mariners fans.
Good for you. Hey, what's a lot of people, some people seen you down to Tacoma. Well, actually, nobody really saw you last year. But what's the best part of your game?
that I'm never satisfied.
That's good. I like that.
I feel like that's the best thing I have.
And tell me this: what kind of hitter are you? I mean, straight power hitter, or you spray the ball all over the field? What type of?
I feel like I can be either both, spread the ball to the whole field and also be a power hitter, because I feel like I have a really good hitting ability that where I can hit everywhere in the field, hit it with power.
Yeah. All right. And what was the greatest thing? What was the best thing you learned when you got after coming off the wrist, and then you finally get back to play? I'm sure you had a new appreciation for being able to play, but what was your greatest takeaway from this past season?
I mean, from my past season, after I fractured my wrist, I just the mentally part of the game. That's what I was more focused. What I was dealing with my wrist injury. That was the mentally part of the game. The little details, how to the different ways that the outcome of the at-bat, how to work in that bat. trying to work on all those little details I can make it better without even trying to play.
Good for you, man. Folks,
Yeah.
Julio is just 20 years old. Turned 20 years old in late December, and he's already comfortable with the media, as you can see here. And also, when you get a chance to go and check out his show on YouTube, his Mariners YouTube show, Vibing with J-Rod. How'd that start, and how's it going for you?
It started with the PR guys, to be honest. They reached out to me and they asked me, they showed me the idea. I was like, man, this sounds really cool because we can get the chance to be ourselves in front of the camera for the people out there that they don't know us. Like,
Right.
that was a really cool idea. Right off the bat, I said yes. Like, I'm down to do it, and it was great. Like, actually, the first time that I did it with Logan Gilbert, I was like, man, this is fun. This is fun. I love doing it, for real.
Hey, I like you. 20 years old, you already got your second career in order.
Yeah, thinking about it right now.
No, to be comfortable like that, it's going to carry you a long way. Let me tell you, the first part before you did the wrist, how was it going for you in Tacoma?
It was going good. It happened actually in summer camp. Like, I would start feeling better, like finally being able to play baseball again, and then went boom, and the wrist happened.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Like, it was a drill. Like, I was trying. It was like a game like drill, so I try a lot of game like. So that's what happened. But like later on in my career, like even though whenever I get back to sprint training, I know a game like drill, you also can take like a step back and turn it down a little bit to aggressiveness.
Gotcha. Let's see. Let's take a couple of questions here. I know Mariner fans are curious to get some information from Julio. Let's see. Ingrid wants to know, which major league pitcher are you most looking forward to facing?
To face you, man. Definitely has to be guys like Jacob DeGrom, Trevor Bauer, Garrett Cole. Who else?
Go right to the top.
Yeah, that's what I want to face, man. I want to face those guys, man. If they're the best of the best, like at some point you will have to face them. Either if it's in the beginning of the season or in the on the World Series, you definitely gonna have to face the best of the best. If I go right off the bat with them, like, I'm cool with it. I would love to face them all.
That's great. That's a good answer. Good answer. You and Jared Kelnick have formed a good relationship, and you roomed with him on occasion in the minor leagues. Tell us about how you guys came together and became real good friends and teammates.
I mean, we got along pretty well because we respect each other. We like having a good time. We love baseball, so it's not that hard to get along with Jared because, as you said, we built a good relationship since the moment like he got over here with the Mariners. It was just cool. I reached out to him. We talked. We started talking. We started getting along more. We started spending a lot of time talking about baseball, friendship, and all those stuff. And it's really cool. We have a really good relationship, I can say.
Good. That's really good. Now, you signed with the Mariner organization at age 16.
Yeah, 16.
What was were you good at English at that point, or did you have to really, take it up, from that point?
I mean, I used to do the basics, pretty much the basics, like how are you, like little stuff like that. Like, right. I study it a little bit, but I like to learn the basics because if you're not around the language, it's kind of hard for you to learn.
Yes.
So I was never around until I signed with the Mariners. That they sent some players down for instructional league that year that I signed. That was the first time I actually got a chance to talk, like, to American players, American coaches, and that's whenever I started like ramping up a little bit. Nice. And now here we are.
Good for you. Have you helped other Hispanic players? I mean, guys that maybe aren't strong in English. I mean, they come into a new situation like you did. I mean, you put your arm around them and you work with them.
Yeah, I'm always encouraging them, like, and tell them, like, learn, because it will open like a lot of doors to you that you would never imagine. Like, I always encourage them and talk to them. I always help them in anything they need all the time. because it's really good being independent and not depending on anybody to translate for you. Or like, let's say like right now we're having like an interview. I wouldn't feel comfortable if I needed to translate my thoughts to somebody else to express it to you. It might not come out in the right way, or the way that I meant it. So that's why I feel like it's really cool to be independent and like put the time and the effort to learn like this language, because this is the one that we're gonna be around the most whenever we play in the season.
Right.
And yeah, that's how I feel. That's what I tell my friends all the time. Hey, you actually learn, because it will be better for you in the future.
That's smart. That's smart. You need to pass that along. And we Americans, I wish we took a better attitude towards learning Spanish the way you did for English. To be perfectly honest with you. Let's take a couple more questions here for Julio Rodríguez. Boy, looking forward to seeing you down at spring training. What do you miss most about the Dominican Republic? Jasmine wants to know.
My mom cooking. My mom cooking. Definitely my mom cooking. I miss my mom cooking.
What's her specialty? Give me a couple of dishes that she makes that, if you could go like that, you can snap your fingers and have them.
Like all the time. This rice that we make, like, it's mixed together with beans, rice and beans together, or like rice and peas. It's actually really good, and the way that she makes it, the chicken, the way that she makes it, like even the lemonade from the DR, because it's literally she take the lemons like straight out of the tree.
Nice.
So it's actually really good, like the way that she cooks. And this plate that we call pastelon, it's made with sweet plantains, and it's so good. I'm telling you. Every time I get there for the first time, she always made that for me.
So what you got to do? You're gonna have to fly your mother out to Seattle for a couple of weeks at a time, or whatever, right? I mean, once you get up here.
Yeah. She definitely has to come. She definitely has to come.
Didn't Vladdy Jr. do that? He flew his mother up to Toronto, I think, his first year, and his mom and Vlad Sr. They came up and they were cooking for him.
I mean, I don't know that story, but like I'm pretty sure it did, because we always miss the mom's cooking. I'm telling you, it's special.
Absolutely. Give me an idea of what your goals are for this coming season.
My main goal is just stay on the field as much as I can, and stay healthy and play hard. That's my main goal. Like, play my full season, like trying to take care of my body, and yeah, as I said, play the most games that I can.
Yeah.
Because they say we had coronavirus issue, and then the year before that, I had problem because of the hit by pitch. I couldn't play my full season. So this is my main goal: stay healthy and stay on the field and play as much as I can.
Amen. And I hope that works out real well for you. So growing up in the Dominican Republic, rich in baseball, we have significant percentage and numbers of great Dominican players in Major League Baseball right now. As a kid, you're 10, 11 years old. Who is your guy? Who did you look up to?
My two guys were Alex Rodriguez and Manny Ramirez.
A couple of good right-hand hitters.
My two guys all the time.
Have you had a chance to meet either one of them?
Not yet. Not yet.
All right.
But eventually I hope I will.
Yeah, I like your chances. I really do. Hey, give me your thoughts on the young pitchers. I'm hearing so much with Logan and Emerson and all these guys. Give me your analysis of what your peer group who are pitchers and how they've come along.
Those guys are special. That's the first thing that I can say. Those guys are special. Logan Gilbert, Emerson Hancock, Williamson, Kirby, Fuente. Man, those guys are special. And there's a lot more that they're coming up. Wow. That they really, really good. I'm telling you, we will have a lot of great pitching players, because I saw a lot of them in the alternate side. I played with some of them in the instructional league in Arizona, and I'm telling you, those guys are special. They hard workers, smart, and they're really trying to improve as much as they can. They're really working hard to get better. And I saw them with my own eyes, so I can tell you that group will be special in the future. I'm telling you.
Tell you what, Mariner fans, listen to that. If that doesn't make you feel good, I don't know. I got nothing else for you. I mean, they hear that there's 4, 5, 6 pitchers in addition to the guys we already have in our 6-man rotation right now. Somebody asked a question the other day. We had who do we have on? Nick Margavich and Justice Sheffield. Being that you're coming in, hopefully it'll be this year. At the worst, it'll be next year. But your first time in the big leagues. What cities, what ballparks are you looking forward to playing at?
I'm looking forward to playing the T-Mobile Park, man. I wanna play in that field. Like, and besides that one, I don't know, man. I would love to play everywhere, but I'm looking the most forward to play in the T-Mobile Park with people in the stands.
Yeah, that's you're right. People in the stands. I'm telling you, when it is opened up, there's going to be such a mad dash for people to get into the
Yeah,
ballpark.
I'm looking forward to playing in front of the Mariners fans, man. I'm telling you, that's one of my biggest dreams.
How weird was it playing without fans?
It was weird, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the type of a player that I like playing with fans. I like whenever people like even yell at me. Like I love that. I love playing like, in front of people. It's like the live of the game. Like it's not the same. You hit a homer or hit a double with nobody understands. It's just not the same. You feel the vibe of the people like yelling your name, like the electricity of the fans out there. Like we need them so much to perform well. Like that's just how I feel. Like I love playing with people on the fence. Home or away team, I just love them being out there.
That's awesome. See if we get another couple of questions up here for Julio Rodríguez, Mariner outfielder, top prospects in baseball. When did you fall in love with the game of baseball? Jamie wants to know.
I fell in love with the game of baseball at like 9. When I was like 9, 8, 9, because I used to play with my friends so much, like so much. It was just the fun of the game. It was so fun playing with my friends because we would literally in the morning I would go to the field and play and practice and everything on the field. Then the afternoon I would go to school, and then in my break time or everything, I would go to the basketball courts and play with a tennis ball with my friends. And then we would get out of school and then play on the streets also with a tennis ball and a stick. It was literally every single day, nonstop, anytime, baseball. And it was fun because I was playing with my friends. Like everybody in my neighborhood would play together against each other. We would go to other neighborhoods to play on the streets. It's not on the field. It's a side of what I did on the field. So it was just I always enjoyed playing with my friends. And that's when I fell in love with the game.
That's beautiful. Did any of your guys from your group, from your friends, any of those guys play professional ball?
My best friend, but he got released now. His name is Enrique Batista. Like we were out of the same hometown, and we went to the same academy. He was like 2016 class, so he signed a year before me, but he got released like a year or so ago. Oh, I'm sorry.
Phone's coming
But,
on.
yeah, he was saying low battery now. But
But
yeah, that was the only one.
what position did he play?
I mean, he plays shortstop. Oh, I got another one too. There's two. Two of my closest friends that they play professional out of the ones that I play. He plays shortstop, and the other one play pitcher.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Good for you. Check out some more questions for Julio Rodríguez as we move along here on Mariners Virtual Baseball Bash. What is one of your tools that you value the most? What part of your game, I guess, hitting, defense, what do you value the most?
Man, I got two that I value the most. My hitting ability and my defense ability. Because I know hitting will go up and down. You know, we play a game that if you out of 10 at bats, you go 3 for 10, you can be Hall of Fame, you know? But like playing defense, you just like I don't like letting people down. So whenever I'm playing defense for the pitching and for the team, I take a lot of care of that. Like I try to make sure that one is like perfect. That has to be perfect. There is no time to like lose. Like you just like here and now play defense for them because I'm trying to help the team out. And just those are the two that I value the most: my hitting and my defense ability.
That's a really good answer. Let's who's next on our Q&A from the Mariner fans here with Julio Rodríguez. Don't forget we got a giveaway coming up a little bit later on before we get out of here. What is your favorite off-season activity? Judy wants to know.
My favorite off-season activity. I mean, going out with my family, like just spending time with them. Since I spend so much time here in US, like whenever I go back with my family. Like anything we do together is just my favorite activity to do.
How big a family do you come from?
Huh?
How many people in you got your mom, your dad, you got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got my mom, my dad, my my two little siblings, my little stepsister, and my older sister.
Okay, that's good. That's a good family size there, boy.
Yep.
Nice. What that's very cool. What was your father a big part of getting you involved in baseball?
Yeah, he was. To be honest, I can say he was the biggest part for me to play baseball because he was the one that put me into the game. Like since I was like three, like even when I was like really kid, like 1 2 years old, he always hand me a bat all the time. He would tell me the stories. Like he would always throw me a ball to hit. Since I was really young. Every time like my first memories of baseball, I was around him. So he
Yeah.
was like pretty much like, the biggest part. And he also played whenever he was like younger. And he also plays softball right now too. So
Nice.
yeah.
All right. Hey, what was it like in the minors? You played for the West Virginia Power. Was that your first stop in the minor leagues?
It was like my first stateside season because
Okay.
I play in DSL my first year.
Okay.
And
DSL, right?
yeah,
Summer
I
league.
played DSL and then and then low A.
What was it like in playing in West Virginia?
It was cool, man. It was my first experience playing the stateside. You know, I was starting to enjoy it the most. It was a cool stadium, long road trip, but it was cool, man. It was cool playing there with the boys. Yeah, it was fun.
And how many of those guys from that group have moved up with you?
It was Devin Sweet, like Jason Arias, Joseph Rosa, and me. Because at the time that I moved up, Jerry was in Double A already.
Right, he had already
So
moved up. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So when you and Kelnick, what other things you guys? What kind of baseball topics do you talk about? What kind of things you talk about? Hitting? I mean, you talk about your philosophies on hitting. I mean, give me an idea of what kind of stuff you guys talk about.
I mean, we talk the most about hitting, to be honest. Like we talk about,
Okay,
yeah,
encouraging.
yeah. That was like the main thing that we talk whenever it comes down to baseball. You know, like defense. You can That's something that is more. It can be more under control, but whenever you go about hitting, you know, it's something like more. It's more specific.
Right.
It's just like more mechanical stuff and mentally that it just it's like the hardest part of the game that is just to hit. So that's the one that we will talk the most.
Have you picked up? Did he provide you and you him maybe something you saw a tip or maybe something? Hey man, you may want to tighten this up. I mean, have you given each other that type of
Yeah,
advice?
yeah. Like we will talk about some stuff that we could do better. I could see some stuff in him that I could do better too. It was like that. It was like that at the beginning of the season, the few games that we played together.
Yeah, that's a good trade of information.
And
All
yeah,
right,
and we always like to learn. I was trying to get better, so it was really good.
I
And
like
I
it.
was talking to.
Both of you guys. I saw him earlier today. He was the media session, and both of you guys are sponges, man, for getting that information. Let's see who's up next with a question for Julio Rodriguez. Our last few minutes. All right, Sophie wants to know if you weren't playing baseball, what would you most likely be doing?
If I wasn't playing baseball, I would be a businessman, like investing money. I would be either a lawyer. Man. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I feel like I would have been doing. My mom definitely would have put me to do something in school.
A man of varied interest. I like it. I like it. That's good stuff. What's your routine these last few weeks? Have you started to amp it up in terms of your workouts? Because as we get closer, I mean, today's the 27th.
I mean, man, I've been working for like the past 3 weeks, to be honest, nonstop. Uh, I will wake up at 6 in the morning every single day. I either go hit before I work out or the workout before I hit, but that's what it looks like every single day of the week. I work out and hit at least 5, 6 days of the week. I've been doing it for like almost the past 3 weeks.
Nice.
So yeah, wake up at 6, go get my workout in, and then either go hit in the cages or the field for like an hour or so.
So you're in Florida. So you work with a bunch of guys. You got a strength coach. What's that like?
For me, I have my strength coach and my hitting coach here.
Oh, good.
So it's just like more like a one-on-one things, like little details, little stuff that I need to work on, and getting stronger, getting faster, getting more flexible, and my swing too, like little details that I need to get better at. And we're seeing the progress already. And since I have like 3 or 4 weeks left, there's a lot of more work that we're gonna put in and a lot of more progress that we're gonna do.
Our time allotment. We'll get one more question in. Let's see. Whoa. Here we go. What is going to be? Oh, this is a good one. Mike wants to know what is going to be your walk-up music for your first major league at bat.
Man,
that's a good one, right?
To be honest, the one I've been using is "Grinding All My Life" by Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
So I feel like I might stick with that one, "Grinding All My Life," because I feel like since I started playing, started grinding, and I was trying to get better. And that's a song that describes myself a little bit.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Hey, Julio. Hey, man, this has been a blast. Stay well.
Yes.
Look forward to seeing you in camp and seeing you in Seattle at some point, hopefully real soon, man. And thanks for sending your questions in, everybody. And let's see. Show our appreciation. We're going to give away a $50 gift card to the Mariners team store to one lucky fan for joining us during today's virtual clubhouse chat. And that winner is Tom Wolf. Yes, you can go home again. Yes, indeed. For Julio Rodríguez, I'm Dave Sims. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next time.
All right, thank you so much, Dave.
Thanks, man. Take care.
See you.
Thank you for watching today's virtual clubhouse chat. For more information on more great events coming up, visit mariners.com/baseballbash.